Hello and welcome back to the drivenDiecast channel. Last video we talked about Corey LaJoie's Scooby-Doo Keen Parts Corvette parts Martinsville car that is one day going to make me a lot of money. Today we're going to be talking about another car that is going to make me a lot of money if I ever choose to sell it. This car, as you can see in front of you, is Chase Briscoe's Darlington Win Highpoint.com Xfinity car from 2020. Not only is this car great, and we'll get into showing off the detail of the race win here, but also because it has a story behind it. So obviously this is the return to racing after COVID, I believe, or maybe it was the fall race. I may be wrong on that, but obviously it happened during 2020. A lot of stuff went on. It was an emotional win for Briscoe, not only because of the win itself, but also because just prior to this, I think just days prior to this, his wife had a miscarriage, so it was a very important win to him. I do remember him getting down and like crying and being super emotional. So it's an emotional win for him. I remember people being concerned that this car wouldn't meet the 500 car requirement. And Briscoe basically said it's too much of an important car to me, and if it doesn't meet it, I'm just gonna buy the rest of them to make sure it gets made, sort of thing. Obviously it met that demand, and I actually haven't checked the box. It's packed away because they sit in my display cases, but I don't know how many actually were made of this. I'll have to look and maybe put it on the video, but yeah, I know just from posting this on Instagram, where you should be definitely following the drivenDiecast Instagram account if you want to stay up to date on all the latest cars that I buy, because they don't always coincide with the videos and when I get them. And plus, as we're going through these videos, I'm more or less playing catch up on all the diecast I already own, while we're waiting for the backlog of new cars to come in. So that's a great place to check and follow and stay up to date there. And you should subscribe here as well if you want to stay up to date on cars. But yeah, let's jump right into talking about this car. So obviously, as you can see, it's a really nice looking scheme. I actually really like the high point scheme, so I'm glad they kept it around on the 14 for Briscoe in the Cup Series. On the front of the car, obviously it's autographed, and that's a really big thing that adds to the value. So the normal car itself is already selling for astronomical amounts of money. It's something like the $120 range. And I'm seeing the autographed, and this isn't a special, this isn't color chrome or liquid color or anything. This is just the standard ARC with an autograph on it of the race win, obviously. And I saw these going for like upper hundreds, like 150, 160. I've seen a couple that are selling for like 180, 190 as we get a little bit further away from release. Circle B / Plan B sales actually had some liquid color ones, autographed ones that they put up during the Chinese New Year delay of new diecast, and they sold out instantly. I had no intentions of buying one because I have this one. But yeah, they're gone quickly. So to say demand outpaces supply is crazy. The thing I never understand is people pay a premium when they don't need to. They could just pre-order the cars, and if you pre-order the cars will get made. You're not charged up front or anything. So please, if there's a car you like, just pre-order it from wherever you pre-order, from Lionel, Circle B, or any of the other ones. Other than the teams usually, and then NASCAR.com do not buy from. Avoid that like the plague. But otherwise, Lionel, Circle B are the two biggest ones. They don't charge you up front for your pre-orders until they ship, so it's never a bad idea. But anyways, enough of that rambling, because people really should pre-order cars. Showing you off the front end here, you'll see there is some light kind of like dirt and debris on the hood of the car. Turning it to the right, and this is really why people are a fan of this. Obviously, race wins are great in and of themselves, but when you have one with this much damage, people absolutely lose their minds. And I didn't actually realize how much damage this car had until I actually got it. And the other side is even more amazing. So obviously, we have the mark here from a tire from someone else's car. We've got a little bit of scraping, dirt and debris, but this is the big, and then a little bit more scraping on the rear quarter as well. Rear tires have the Goodyear burned off of them. Yeah, so you'll see there's a little like scraping in the 98 across here. So that's like cool. It's obviously similar to scraping in the back. The top is very clean, no damage or anything there. The TV panel on the back, as I always say, it's the back of the car. Not much going on there, so I'm not going to focus on that, but I'll show you anyways. My number is 87 on this for my DIN. So if you were curious, there you go. And then this side. So I think I like this side better than I like the other side. And that's a weird thing to say or try to like quantify which side's better, because obviously they're both part of the same car. But if I had to choose a side, this would be the better side for me. Way more damage. Goodyear burned off the front tire, rear tire. We got scraping all the way from the back, all the way through the quarter panel. We got some rubber buildup, some marks on the rear tires and quarters here as well. On the front, we got some more scraping, some more dirt on the Goodyear logo there. Across the side, we got a nice, pretty scrape right along there. And then here as well. It's always strange to me, I'm sure to people outside of the diecast community and collectors won't understand why we covet and value damaged vehicles. It's such a strange thing. But, it's just because, at least from my opinion, how I always describe it is just the fact that it's special and it's different. Like, because obviously no two race one cars are going to be the same. They all have different damage, some more than others. Some have just like grime and dirt. Other ones are, beat to just, destroyed more or less, like this one, or Eric Jones' Clash car. So it's always interesting to see. I'm a big fan of all of these. And yeah, that's a look around this car. Obviously it's one of my favorites. I'm probably going to say that for all of these. Every car in my my display cases. I've got 5 IKEA Detolf cases, and I have, they hold 16 each, and I've got 4 of them filled up, and then I'm waiting for some more diecast to come in to fill up the last one. But I have other ones that sit in boxes as well that I don't covet as highly, but all the ones you'll probably see here are going to be some of my favorites. So yeah, let me know what you think of this scheme. I haven't heard anybody say they don't like it, so I don't think anyone would dislike this car. Yeah, that's everything I have for you today. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like on the channel, subscribing, checking out the Instagram again in the description to take a look at the photos and follow there. And I'll see you in the next one.